Hello and welcome to part one of this new show where we take contemporary video game systems and have a little look at obscure releases for these consoles. Now, in the past couple of years you've had an influx of new companies that have turned up that create a select number of games for these systems that are currently on the market, the PlayStation 4 being one of them, the PlayStation Vita was a system that also received these sort of releases, and now we've got the Nintendo Switch, which in the past couple of months we've had rumblings that there were going to be select games that were going to get a specific amount of cartridge releases for the system. Now, limited run games are the most popular of these suppliers. Now, their first release is coming, I think in July is when it ships, which is Thimbleweed Park. Now, if you're in America, you're probably quite aware of limited run games as it is anyway. Like I said, they've been quite popular with the PlayStation 4 and Vita release. I think they've done over 100 of those, and they're done usually on a 5,000 run basis, and then any remaining copies are freed up at a later date. You have to be really, really quick to act on those. What's different with the Switch games that they've done is that they're actually, for the first one at least, opening up a pre-order based system to judge the interest, see how many copies of the games make, and presumably that'll carry on to their print runs. So maybe we might see 10,000 print runs this time around, considering that the install base of the Switch is hungry and growing by the second. Now, in this country, in England, we have Super Rare Games, who have just recently released their first game, which is called Human Fall Flat. Now, this is a cartridge-based release. Only 5,000 copies of this have been made, and it was released on the Nintendo eShop back in December of 2017. In May 2017, you had a version that was on the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, and it's also obviously on the PC as well. So what we have is, naturally, you order your copy for £30, and you pay your couple of quid postage fee as well, which I think it's £1.99 if you're in the UK. And I managed to snag myself number 4,500 of these 5,000 copies, and a friend of mine got me at 4,501. So this game here, as you can see, turned up in the post in a generic brown envelope. So as you can see, it's been sealed. It's got some playing cards in there and also a sticker, which we'll have a look at in a second. We'll open it together and see what the contents are, because I haven't actually got that far yet, as you can see. But you also get this letter in there as well, which I'll read it to you. It says, "Thank you so much for your purchase. We're so excited to send you our first ever release. Thank you for taking the time to visit our store and make a purchase. We hope we can continue to add to your collection as our library grows. We produced just 5,000 physical Nintendo Switch copies of Human Fall Flat, and the collectible cards contained within are blind boxed. With only 125 of the entire production signed by the game's creator, Thomas Sakalukas. I think I pronounced that right. Let us know if you find one." We'll find out in a minute. Probably we haven't, because it's quite a late comer in the print run. Going forward, we'll be rolling out just one game a month, and all will be numbered as part of the Super Rare Games collection. We'll be sure to keep you updated. Thank you so much for your support, and if you have any problems, then please just email help@superraregames.com, the Super Rare team, with a little kiss on the end. It's nice, thank you. Now, yes, they said that the games are individually numbered, which on the spine there, you probably can't make it out on the camera here, but that's got a number 1 written there with your Super Rare Games logo written there. Naturally, Human Fall Flat is written in the Switch typeface, so it fits in nicely with your collection. You've got a nice little Super Rare Games sticker that's holding down the packaging there. But what we're going to do is we're going to have a little open of this and see what we get in here, shall we? So off the bat, tip them out, put that to the side. We have a shrink wrap version of the game there, so if you did want to keep this sealed but perhaps didn't want to keep the outer packaging, you can just slip that into your collection and keep it shrink wrapped, forget about it. So this is No Breaks Games and Curved Digital Games. Their logos are on the back of the packaging there. It says that it's Pro Controller compatible, and it's 1 to 2 players in TV mode, 1 to 2 players obviously in tabletop mode, and 1 to 2 players in the actual Switch itself. I don't think there's any online play in this game, so I think that you are just limited to offline play. I say limited, it doesn't really matter. But it's a nice super rare game sticker there, which is pretty cool. You can stick that on your Switch hardware if you wanted to. You know, I'm probably not going to. I'll probably end up putting it in the box. Now, you've got an advert for Bomber Crew, which is going to be coming soon to Nintendo Switch by Curve. I would assume that Super Rare Games are probably going to do that. Their second release, I think, is Through the Flame of Blood or something like that, which releases in the later part of April. So this game here was a March release. I picked it up a little bit late, you know, admittedly. I should have picked it up as soon as possible. Right, okay. So we've got the Bomber Crew one there. We have the Human Fall Flat card. We have Swingers. And we have Hazmat Mates as well. Which is quite cool cards. Sadly, mine's not one of the signed ones, but I can live with that. I mean, the game's probably going to be quite difficult to find in years to come anyway, so I'm not going to grumble at that. Okay, so the box design for Human Fall Flat is minimalist, as you'd expect it to be for this type of game. Sums it up quite nicely, actually. It looks like it's taken a screenshot from the game to use as the cover art. That's pretty darn cool, quite like that. You've got two of the characters here, which naturally is subliminally showing you it's a multiplayer game. So if this was at retail, you'd spot that straight away. Let's read you a little blurb off the back, give you a summary for the story if you're not already aware of what Human Fall Flat is. Bob is just a normal human with no superpowers, but given the right tools, he can do a lot. Misuse the tools, and he can do even more. The world of Human Fall Flat features advanced physics and innovative controls that cater for a wide range of challenges. Bob's dreams of falling are riddled with puzzles to solve and distractions to experiment with hilarious results. The worlds may be fantastical, but the laws of physics are very real. Will you try and open that mysterious door, or would you rather see how far you can throw a speaker set out of that window? So it's shown that there's a lot of... The world's what you make of it on this game, that you know, how far you want to take it is totally down to you, the player. The world is a cool environment to play in. Going by the trailer, we see all sorts of different hijinks that you're able to do through exploring what you can do, which I think is fantastic. That's really, really cool. I mean, the Metacritic of this game scored, I think 71 out of 100 for the Switch version, which is only beaten by the Xbox One copy, which I think was 72 out of 100. So all the versions are around the same score. I think the PS4 is probably 69 to 70, which, as you'd expect, it's you know, it's ported, not really using the hardware to any great extent, but that works in the Switch's favour more so than, say, the PS4. Right, I'm going to open the shrink wrap on the game itself. I've got a little ripcord on the packaging, so if you do buy a second-hand copy of this, you know, new old stock or whatever, make sure it's got that on it, so at least you know you're buying a genuine copy of the game and there's not going to have, you know, a piece of paper in it or something. Right, okay, so inside the box itself, we've got the Human Fall Flat logo with your two characters here, and showed a bit of, I think, what is the game world in the game itself. If you see that, pretty cool. Right, and you've got your cartridge here, which says your Nintendo Switch logo on it, Super Rare Games' logo, and Human Fall Flat, and it has your Nintendo Switch game cartridge number there as well. And I don't really know what happens when we put into the machine what the logo looks like. I know people are very critical about that, so let's have a look, shall we? Machine's gone to sleep. Okay, find our cartridge slot. Take LA Noir out, which is a fantastic Switch game. Pop Human Fall Flat into our machine. Okay, what we have there, yeah, it's a pretty cool little icon actually, that one there. That's not bad. It's the cover art again, so you can't really go far wrong with that. Yeah, pretty impressive. And actually you've got your loading screen, which obviously is denoted by all Switch games. Load times are maybe a little bit slow, I don't know. I mean, you know, this is the first time I've booted up with you guys, so I'm not really too sure what to expect here. Okay, got a little loading wheel in the top right hand corner there. I imagine it's probably going to go in some sort of intro. Curve Digital Games, already said about them. No Breaks Games as well. A little piano tune playing in the background now, which is quite interesting. Right, okay, minimalist menu, as we would expect here. So you have three options. You've got the play, options and customise. We know what we've got there. Audio options you can customise. Yeah, video options also. Controls. I don't know what customise is. Alright, you can edit the player. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Wasn't expecting that really. I thought it was just going to remain a generic clay-like character. But there you go, so that's Human Fall Flat. That's available now from Super Rare Games' website. Definitely quick. As I said, there's only 5,000 copies of the game, and I imagine they're probably going to rocket up in collectability as the years pass by. If previous Nintendo software is anything to go by, if we go by the example led by the 3DS, the Wii U, and the Wii before that, you can go by the back GameCube and all that lot, then we know full well that the games for the machines are going to be highly prized in times to come. I think this is definitely going to be one of those games that people are going to look at and think, when did that come out? I don't remember that game. And yeah, it's going to be one of those that I think is going to go for good money on eBay. I don't think you're ever going to lose money on that. I really don't. I think that's only ever really going to raise. So that's a good investment there. And help these guys out. I mean, you can take to Twitter as well and find at Super Rare Games. And they interact with their fan base and things like that, which is nice. You like that sort of thing from a small publisher. And yeah, really appreciating their releases on the machine. I'll definitely be sure to pick up their second one as well. And naturally I'll have number 2 on it. I'll cover that in an episode again sometime in the near future. Check in again. Catch you later. And don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you very much. See you.
I had a dream. I was flying as free as a bird, with just one small difference. I was flying down. A single human with nothing more than their wits and some tools can shape their world in many ways. There are times when a human meets a friend. Friendship can be part of the solution or part of the problem. There's so much to explore and so many adventures to have. Will you zipline to victory or surf your way to glory? Human Fall Flat, out now.